Hi to all friends in IITBBO group. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to play the Tashijang event. I was very pleased to join you. When Shri wrote an email inviting me to play, he wrote that it would be a great learning opportunity. Of course, when we play uh, two deals in 13 to 15 minutes, there is not enough time to discuss or exchange ideas. So I just thought I would make this video uh, and discuss a couple of deals. I hope that leads to a bit of learning, and I hope you enjoy those videos. So here is the first deal, and as you can see, many reached 6 speed on this deal. East opened 3 speed, and after ace king, West jumped to 6 speeds. And I can show you the overall result. So there were 7 tables in play, and 4 tables reached 6 speeds and made. 2 tables reached 6 speeds but went down, and on one table only 4 speed was played. So out of 7, 6 tables reached 6 speeds. Only one made all the 13 tricks. Now as you can see, the two where it went down, it was on lead. I can click here and show. So at this table, a heart was laid and it went through king small in dummy. Ace queen is sitting over with the king, so the contract went down pronto. So at this table, the lead was a spade, and we will go with the play for some tricks. So declared played king of spade, then removed one more round of trump, and then played a club. And when the finesse worked, he was pleased that the contract now looked secure. But how do you make 13 tricks on this? As you can see, if the finesse works, you can count 3 club tricks, 2 diamonds top, so that makes it 5, and 7 trumps, so 12 tricks. So the basic condition of a simple squeeze is satisfied. You are just one trick short of the requisite number of tricks. So how should you go about this? What you need to do is to cash out and reach an end position where you have 3 cards here, a trump, one more card, and a club. You should not take club finish, the next club finish too early. And then dummy should have only 3 clubs left. So from that point of view, how do we proceed? I'll show you. So I'll click on this play so it allows me to play, and I'll play ace of diamonds, then I'll play king of diamonds, then I will rough a diamond, and now I will begin to cash trumps. So ace of spades, south can discard a heart, and north can discard a heart. Another spade, another heart discard. We can discard a heart from here. We should keep the diamond, and as you can see, why we should keep the diamond, because this diamond acts as a guard. In this deal it is not particularly useful because this diamond acts as a threat, and this is a guard. It's not particularly useful because the jack is sitting over 4, but we will be careful to discard that diamond last. So declare North discards queen of hearts. See, North cannot discard a club, otherwise all 3 clubs will make a trick. And then you play another spade. South can discard a heart. You can discard a heart from here, and you can see that at this stage itself, because North holds all controls, he holds 3 clubs, he holds Jack of Diamond, he holds Ace of Hearts. At this stage itself he is squeezed if we are careful to keep a diamond. Let us say we are not paying attention to the small cards, and instead of discarding the king of heart, we ended up discarding a diamond, which allows not to discard a diamond. But what happens when next spade is played? Next spade, South can discard a heart, you can discard heart king, and what does North do? If you discard a club, all 3 clubs will make 3 tricks, and if you discard heart is, your Jack of heart will make it. This is the classical simple squeeze, and to that extent, it was pretty interesting. If we go back to results, we see that at one table, uh, 6 spade was made 7. This was because the North player ended up discarding a club too early. Anyway, the interesting part was the simple squeeze, and I just wanted to let you know, wanted to show you how the squeeze operates. As usual, we played uh, a session of 18 deals, and as usual, there were many interesting deals. We can't go into every uh, deal in detail, but I'll just take one more example, and that is from the bidding point of view. This was deal number 1, and if you see results, you'll see something interesting, that 2 tables, 2 is to is played in a minor suit contract, and they got a score right at the bottom. At one place 3 club went down 2, at another place 3 club went down 1. At one table South played 1 Notram, and there North South got a very good score, and at other tables North South played in a major suit contract, it was going down, so East West got a good score. But wherever East West opted to play in a minor suit, they did not get a good score. So this is because typically in match points, minor suit part scores do not get rewarded well. One Notram making 1 is 90, whereas 2 club making 2 is 90. So to get the same score, you have to make 1 extra trick in a minor suit contract. So if your minor suit C3 club or 2 club is making, you can get a reasonable score only if no trump is not making. So in general, prefer to play in no trumps when you have minor suit length and more or less balanced or semi-balanced hand. Now, as it is, I was playing a 3 club contract here, and 3 club simply has no chance. My partner did think that there was some kind of chance if the play went differently, but I'm sure all of you know this. But if you don't, here is what BBO offers. See, this is GIB. GIB can do double dummy analysis and tell us. So let us see, and I'm going to show you how you can use GIB to do an analysis. So on this deal here, so what does it say? If a club or heart king is laid, the contract will go one down, and if a spade or diamond is laid or a small heart is laid, the contract will make. Now I'll show you how the play went. So heart king was laid, I won the ace, and I played 8 of spade, and because I had 8-7 and South had doubled one club, telling me that spade ace was most likely to be with him, I decided not to play the king, but rather used the 8 and 7 and hoped that North hadn't covered with 9, and I played small spade. So this is how it went. That went to spade jack, so confirming that North had 9 of spade. North was pretty smart. He realized that I was looking for a spade rub, so he played a club. I had liked what had happened on first spade trick, and I needed to play another spade to finish through North's queen. So I won with king of clubs, played spade 7. Once again, North did not cover, so I let it run. And this time ace won the trick. So now I have a trick with king of spade, top trick. So I have 5 clubs. I have made heart ace, that is 6. I have king of spade 7. I can definitely ruff a spade, so that would be 8. Where would the ninth trick come from? There doesn't look like there is any chance because diamond 10 is sitting over 9. The only chance was to hope that there was some kind of misdefense. But here is how the play went. South continued with the good job of removing trumps, and now only one trump left in dummy. I had to ruff a spade. Spade king was good. Now I could play king of spade and ruff a spade. I could play 10 of spade and ruff a spade. So if South had started with 4-4 in red suits, 2 clubs and 3 spades, then my ruff would have survived and I could have had some hope. So I played the king of spade, discarding a diamond. I played the spade 10, but South had 3 spades and he also had 3 clubs and his club jack was higher. So that was that. I discarded a diamond and the contract went one down. My partner, of course, thought that I could have ruffed small spade instead of playing king first and made my contract, but that was not really the correct view, and I'll show you why. So I click on play here, and here it is. I play spade 10, so now I can ruff without any hassle. What do I do now? Can I make 3 out of 5 tricks. Sorry, 4 plus 3, 7 cards left. So can I make 5 out of 7 tricks? Let us ask GIB. It says no, I cannot make. Why is it so? Because if I play a diamond, then diamond queen will go to ace, and then south will play a small diamond through jack 9, diamond king 10 will make 2 tricks, and then north will push spade for a ruff. I will go 2 down. What happens if I play a heart? I will show you that interesting part. So if I play a heart and a ruff, now I have to take out trump and see I can discard a diamond here, and north can discard a heart. Now I have only one club left and I have to go out in diamonds twice, and I'll show you what happens. Let us say uh, I cash king of spades, so this gets discarded, and I play a small diamond, so small diamond to jack of diamond, king of diamond, and now north will play a heart, my last trump will get consumed, and south will make 2 tricks with diamond ace and heart queen. So fundamentally this 3 club can't be made whatever one does as the cards lie, and there is a danger of going 2 down if you play diamond too early without removing trumps. There was a small chance of south having 4-4 in red suits, which I tried to play for, but it was not the case. Other interesting thing that I wanted to show you on this deal is the bidding. So if you notice the bidding here, I opened one club, south doubled and west passed. You can go back to the record of the tournament and you will see that wherever east opened one club and south doubled, west players actually ended up with 3 different actions. One player bid 1 no trump from west hand, another player bid 1 heart, and another player passed. Question is, what is right? The answer is quite simple. The first important thing is to get your strength across to the partner, and after one club double, a redouble is a good idea to show that strength. Now this particular hand is just a borderline redouble. Typically it would be 10 points or more. But these are good 9 points with jack 9 and ace jack. And if west redoubles, then both east west know that they sort of own the hand, and they can try to play in their best contract, which could be 1 no trump. Mind you, this is a pairs match point event, so it is not beneficial to play in a minor suit contract. So even though 2 club makes, 1 no trump is a better option, because often if on the wrong defense or good lie of cards you end up making 8 tricks, you will get 120 and you will even beat the score of 3 clubs. So at match points, it is much better to play in a no trump contract rather than in a minor suit contract, even if you have the 5-3 fit. So whenever you have good controls in other suits or balanced and semi-balanced hand, it is better to play in one no trump or two no trump. So in this particular hand, what I wanted to show you was the availability of this particular bid, one club double, redouble. I was rather surprised that nobody employed that bid. All three options, that is pass, one heart or one no trump, don't exactly get the strength across. And the downside of one no trump is that you might lose a 4-4 heart fit. The downside of pass is that if it goes one spade, two spade, you will find it very difficult to come back into the bidding later. And one heart is a reasonable option. There is no obvious downside to it, but it doesn't get the strength across right away. So a redouble is a good option. So the next time you have this situation where your partner opens an RHO doubles, and if you have 9-10 points, to consider a redouble. Now you might be wondering what Demicoma is. In the displayed deals, you might have seen the Demicoma strip covering some names. Demicoma stands for Destructive Minors Constructive Majors. It is a bidding system that I have developed for over 40 years, in playing which my partner and I have won many national and an international event. We have won many state level events playing as a team. There have been more than about a dozen people who played Demicoma at one or other time. Basically, it is an integrated bidding philosophy that makes bidding very natural, easy, and simple. Once you understand the philosophy, of course, it doesn't start with all natural bids like Standard American and AQJx. Since we have done very well with it, I am going to disseminate this system for wider audience. So please stand by for more information on Demicoma. Now this video was a private video meant only for IITBBO group, but I do have other videos. There are interesting bridge problems. There is a description of play as I bid and play in a BBO Robo event. There are a few videos of that where it's a kind of over the shoulder uh, mm, look at the play and bidding with me thinking aloud. And there are also videos in Marathi. I write a Sunday column in a Marathi newspaper, and that is meant basically for very uh, fresh, new players who might not even know what cards are. Anyway, this is the Demicoma Bridge Academy YouTube channel. Do look around, you might like a few things. So these are the two deals I wanted to discuss. I definitely enjoyed playing the event. Once again, thanks for inviting. Bye.